Minnesota Timberwolves. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the New York Knicks. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Take a look at New York. Taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team with its back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight.
The lefty Brunson with a sweet 3-stroke.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by New York. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that the job's not finished. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's Randall after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
New York's got a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Pass to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Randall passes to Edwards. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Edwards makes it dueling 3-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Brunson finds Hart. Over Randall. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow. They're closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second is Jalen Brunson.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around and finished off by McDaniel.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Hart finds Achua for Randall, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards looking it over, and there's the defensive 3-second call. Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hart the pass to Towns. Lets it go with a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Towns. He has 6. For Gobert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson outside. From outside the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Randall. It's rebounded by Towns.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
And here's Brunson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 18 points for him.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's New York, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Garza gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Payne with a screen for Bridges. And another 3 for New York.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. He had a nice open look right there. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For 3, Bridges, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Reed with it. Achua's on him. Reed misses. The Knicks leading by 18. Here's McBride, and again it's New York.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
The Knicks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Here's Payne, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. It's hauled in by Achua. New York leading by 23. Here's McBride. Bangs home the trifecta. McBride's got 5 now.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Minnesota calls timeout.
All right, this is coming off to the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves.
deciding to change it up. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And you look at Brunson. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Cameron Payne doing just as much.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Towns for three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Conley the pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Up top, Randall, defended by Towns. Gobert can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Guys, he can't miss, I swear. He was